stop and just meditate and think about why you started this business to begin with. Think about the positive things and the outcomes of being able to create a business in the first place. Hello and welcome to the next podcast. And it is about you and unleashing your business potential. And what I really want to focus on today is the positive mindset for a business owner, for an entrepreneur, for yourself. And over the last 30 years of building technology and how frustrating it can be. Now, I've had some experience with building technology companies, but a powerful mindset is what really needs to be focused on. So let's kind of step into the world of business success and identify some of the ways that you can overcome negativity and create a positive environment within your mind and how that establishes opportunities for yourself. So let's discover some of the secrets that I've had over the last few years and what's happening in the industry. I mean, we're going from traditional to technology to AI. And as a business owner, you can't get left behind in building a business without thinking about all of these challenges that you're faced with as a business owner. It's exciting. It's a great time. But at the same time, it's frustrating, which creates a negative mindset. Some cases, right? It's how do I get out of my own way to create a positive mindset? And we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to give you some examples of things that I do to help me get up in the morning and move forward. Things happen to us all the time. And, we're constantly, as a business owner or an entrepreneur, if you haven't started your business, you're going to have fires to put out. And that can be discouraging. Even if you've been in business or you've started a business or you're growing your business, we all have negative energy that creeps into our minds and allows us to just, how do we change it? So your success is going to depend on how quick you're able to change a negative into a positive and turn the negative into lessons. Don't look at it as a loss. Don't look at it as you're failing at what you do. Think of it as failing forward. So setback, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs, business owners, I welcome you to this podcast with Dollars and Data. And I'm thrilled about it. And I really hope the topics that you learn in here today, you can apply. And be sure and send a message to me and tell me what types of topics. And if I don't discuss some of the things that help, turn your positive energy into growth or just a positive mindset, I don't want to get into all the psychological things of speakers talk about. I'm just wanting to really think about and talk about how you or how I can help you with some things that I've done that change the way that I think in any given day. Sometimes it takes an hour, sometimes it may take 10 minutes, sometimes it takes a few days to just figure out and reset my plans and my goals. And we're going to talk about some of the stories that will allow us to kind of see what and how things could possibly be if you learn and train yourself to think about creating a positive environment in which you work in. That negativity can drive you nuts. And negativity is not something necessarily that you bring on yourself. It has to do with a phone ringing and a customer is not happy, or maybe your family is not understanding what you're doing or what it takes to run and build your business, or you're faced now with your computer systems or your network is down. And you've got customers and invoices and products to ship, and your whole company is on standstill. In my opinion, that just comes with the territory of running a business. There's both sides of it, but it's learning how to adapt to those challenges that we face every single day in a business. When things are running great, we're happy, we're smiling, we're all excited about where we're going. But what happens to us as soon as something it's out of our control? Who knows what that message could be? You as a business owner, you've ran into those things. If you're an entrepreneur, you've ran into those things. How do you change your mindset? And I want to share some of the things that I do with you today to help you change that mindset. Listen, the benefits of being positive and creating a positive mindset is super critical. So if there's one thing that I want you to take away from this podcast today is don't let the negative things affect you. They do, but think of things that you can do to step away that gives you the peace of mind and the encouragement to move forward. And a lot of those things are going to happen based on creating that positive mindset. And a positive mindset, it's not just created because I just want to be positive. Think about your vision of your business. Think about the passion that you have for your business. Think about all the things that excite you about what you do in your business. That's what gets you up in the morning. And we've talked about this before. You have a vision, you have a dream, you have a passion. But anytime you do anything, whether it's your personal life or it's in your business, especially in the world of technology, there's things that are changing and you feel like you need to be chasing the shiny new pennies and you feel like you're getting left behind or you don't know what to do or how to do those things. One point that I want to make is stop and just meditate and think about why you started this business to begin with. Think about the positive things and the outcomes of being able to create a business in the first place. Think about what benefits there are, right? The benefits are for your family. The benefits are giving opportunities for staff members that work with you, the ability to change the world if that's the vision that you have with your product or your service. But that positive mindset creates a positive growth mindset also. Don't worry about the bad things. The bad things that hold you back are the things that you need to just pause. They're going to happen. Learn from them. Don't let it get you down. Stay focused on your vision. Tomorrow will be a new day. And remember that. I can't say this enough. Don't worry about what other people say. Don't worry about what family says. Don't worry about the network is down. Just find a way to fix it. Business owners are problem solvers. We're not just in business to make money. We're in business to solve problems. The vision that we have to overcome these challenges, listen, it's turning setbacks into opportunities. Those setbacks can push us the other direction. Overcoming those challenges or setbacks is creating a positive mindset. The sooner you can get to that positive mindset, the easier it's going to be. So let's talk about a couple of things that's going to make a difference in creating a positive mindset. I would love to hear from you. What are the things that happen in your work and what do you do around to change your mindset when you have a setback or a challenge? Or maybe this is just something that you haven't heard, and I would really love to hear both sides. What have you done to make those changes? What are you going to do to make those changes to help you build your business, right? And listen, we all know positive impacts all areas of our life. And I feel like this is a very important episode with dollars and data. It's creating a mindset. I mean, we got to dive deep into what it takes when you fail. What does it take when you have that setback? And it's the quicker we can get to changing that mindset to going, look, I just need to get it done and work on getting it done. Maybe it takes you an hour, maybe it takes you a day, maybe it takes you 2 days. Maybe you have to start over altogether and it creates fear about moving forward. That's a whole different topic. But creating a positive mindset and believing that you will creates confidence, right? Every time you fail and then you win, you're going to create more confidence. So let's dive deep, and I'm going to talk about some areas that may create some opportunities. So I just want to kind of touch on some things, and there's 3 areas that I really think is important for you as a business owner, entrepreneur, is positive mindset and growth mindset. Positive mindset is believing you can and you will. A positive growth mindset is setting a vision to where you want to go. Doesn't matter how big or small. But having a growth mindset is I can do it and I will, and I'm going to put things in place. I'm going to put strategies in place. I'm going to put a plan in place, and I'm going to start executing it. When you do those things and you have wins, you're going to win at your business. You're going to win at your personal life. So with technology changing the way that it is, and tools are becoming online, offline, AI, Wi-Fi, new computers, new monitors, all this stuff in our business that we feel like we need to update and upgrade is definitely pressing on us to make those changes, or we're going to get left behind. That's how we feel. Or at least that's how I feel sometimes. And as much as I read and as much as I study about changing the businesses that I have, I'm trying to look into the future. And trust me, I am disappointed sometimes. I want to get there faster. But I've learned over 30 years, creating a positive mindset is going to take failures to grow from. They're going to take those stumbles, those setbacks, to create that improvement in the environment. And trust me, and I say this because sometimes there's been some big defeats that's created. How am I going to get over this hurdle? And trust me, you can. You just have to get out of your own way. And when you're talking about a positive mindset and a growth mindset, you've got to be able to say, this is where I'm going to go. I'm going to play a game with my business, and I'm going to work through the challenges to get there. That's how you're going to get to a growth mindset. Some of the things that you need to do with establishing a positive mindset is setting goals. If you run a business and you don't have any goals, you don't create any tasks, you don't create any opportunities, you don't know what you're doing that day, that's going to create frustration. You're going to see stumbles and more setbacks without setting goals. Also, learn to visualize where you are. If it's drawing on a whiteboard, notepad, piece of paper that you can refer to from time to time as to where you want to go, and make these efforts small. You've got a big vision, but break it down into bite-sized pieces. When you accomplish little goals, and I'll say this to entrepreneurs, for you of those that want to start your own business, you've got a big dream, you want to change the world, you're a big business, you want to expand, and you want to add on more locations, and you want to add more people. Be careful what you ask for, because with that, it just becomes more challenges and setbacks in order to get to where you want to go. Nothing in building a business is easy. Trust me. 30 years of experience. I've got hundreds of stories of setbacks that I can share with you on challenges, but overcoming them only builds my confidence, which leads me to the next topic. Self-confidence and self-belief. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to have your own self-belief that you can get there. But just saying and creating self-belief doesn't take I'm going to go and I'm confident. I'm capable. I've done it. I want to tell you a secret right now. If you've built a business and you've failed and you've overcome that objective, you have just now earned one step of confidence, because you accomplished that one goal, that one task of building your business. Trust me, as your business gets bigger, you're going to have more setbacks. You're going to have more challenges. You're going to have more things and more people and more customer, more operations and financing, and all these things are going to set you back. So creating self-confidence is celebrate the little thing that's getting you to the goal and objective, to your visualization as to what you want. Confidence is not built by generating income or making $1 million. Your confidence is built by winning the setbacks and moving on to the next setback, moving on to the next setback. Each one of those things, and I guarantee you, every one of us that's been an entrepreneur or a business owner, we've been short on cash. We haven't had the employees. The key employee quit. Financing didn't go the way we wanted. You're about to run out of money and you can't figure out what you need to do. Those are the negative things that creep in our mind, and we say we can't. And you have to believe, if you have the passion for what you do, you will overcome anything you set your mind to. And with regards to technology, just start reading and looking for advisors and surrounding yourself with those types of things. Set your goals to where you want to go. Be nice to yourself. That's easy for me to say. I'm probably the hardest person on anyone is myself in trying to achieve success in a business. But having spoken to many hundreds and hundreds of business owners in my career, if we sat all in the same room, we could tell you all the bruises that we have from the setbacks that we've had. But the common denominator among all of us that are successful are those that have overcome those objectives and set a positive mindset. They've set a growth mindset. They've established goals. They've created visualizations. They've created vision boards. They do all types of things to create that. So those three topics that I'm talking about are three things that I'm asking you to do, is to create a positive mindset, believe you can and you will. Set goals, write them down and look at them once a week, minimum, as to are you meeting the challenges or are you running into roadblocks and you're letting that beat you or kick your ass. And that is not what you want to do as a company. Self-confidence is going to be gained by you overcoming the challenges in your business. Be nice to yourself and believe that you can and you will. Creating self-belief takes hard work. It takes actually moving through your goals and meeting those goals and seeing the accomplishments. Don't quit along the way. All of this applies from my perspective in dollars and data. You got to have a good mindset in order to be positive, to come in and create a culture within your business and start looking at how you're going to start incorporating technologies, products, and services into the future. And it's okay. You don't have to worry about it. You just have to make subtle changes. Don't keep yourself up at night wondering if you're going to make it or not. Believe you will, and you'll have self-confidence. That's not an ego. That is confidence. The more you succeed at winning at the challenges and your setbacks, the more confident you're going to be in being able to overcome the larger things into the future. We've all had different stories, I guess we could share about it, but just challenges on setback, and focus on the journey. Focus on the opportunity to learn and grow. Read more books. Think about the technology. Think about your business. Think about educating yourself. The more you understand your business, the easier it's going to be to overcome some of those things. A little story that I'll share with you was probably when I was in my early 30s. I was building an e-learning business, and you've probably heard me talk about this in some of my previous podcasts. You don't know what you don't know until you get into it. And I wish I could go back 30 years and tell my younger self that I needed just to relax and find people that could help me accomplish those goals and not micromanage. It freed up my time, but I can now say that company that I started, the progress I made, the failures that happened during that particular business, and the successes built confidence in order to build every other business that I've built in my entire life. So from staffing to technology, building a technology that nobody believes that you can even build is a challenge in itself. And depending on what you're trying to create today, those are very difficult challenges. being an entrepreneur today with very little business experience and trying to get into technology and building things with AI sounds great, sounds wonderful. You may have the biggest idea in the world and you think you're going to change it. Trust me, with that comes employees, with that comes financing, with that comes with its challenges. So just focus on setting your goals and your objectives. The power of resilience will create a positive mindset. And we spoke about that just a few minutes ago. You're going to lose, but fail forward. Don't take the failure as a setback. Look at it as falling forward, failing forward, and be resilient. Don't quit. It's your dream. It's your vision. It's what you want to do. It's what you want to spend part of your life building. So focus on it and be resilient. If you are an existing business owner, which I'm sure if you're listening to this podcast, you're a business owner or you're an entrepreneur and you're wondering how to create a positive mindset that you can do it. There are so many people that have great ideas, and I've heard this, and you guys have probably heard this as well. Man, I had that idea 2 years ago, and if I would have done that, I would have made $1 million. But somebody went out and started it, and look at that company today. So there's the problem in itself. Everybody has an idea. Everybody has a product or service that they want to create. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't set a goal. They didn't say, I'm going to go start a business. They just said, this is an idea. And those are a dime a dozen. When you decide that you want to build a business and you want to grow your business, it becomes creating the vision. It becomes sacrificing the things that you want to build. So those of you that are in the next generation of technology, it's almost like you're starting over and you're transitioning from the past and into the future. And you're going to get knocked down because it's like, I don't have the money to go buy new technology or software or hardware. And it seems like that it's changing it's changing every week, every year. You need a mature entrepreneur or business owner that's been doing it forever. My recommendation is start over, remember where you started when you started the business, and say, I am going to move farther, faster, because you wouldn't be a business owner or an successful entrepreneur if you didn't set your goals or set a vision and draw it out as to where you want to go. So today, sit down with a piece of paper and write down where you are and where you're going to be next week. Put it 6 months out. Put it a year. I don't want you to put the revenue. Put the business. What do you want the business to be doing in a year from now? What do you want the business to serve? Why do you want to start this business? And along the way, whether it'll be a week, a month, a quarter, a year, celebrate the wins that you achieve. And for those areas which are challenged or set back, no matter what it is, funding, financing, your vision is still there, and those things will cross your path at some point. You're not always going to find what you want when you want it. I hate to tell you that, but that just happens. But if you've got a plan and you visualize where you want to go, now when it crosses your path, you're going to recognize it because it's already in your plan. And that could be a person. That could be a product. That could be a technology for your business. But if you don't set that plan 12 months out, you're not even going to recognize it because you don't know you haven't visualized it and you haven't thought through enough about what you're going to do in your business. And I want to say one other thing. Your vision, if you don't meet where you need to be at the end of 12 months, you did not fail. As long as you've been following a goal and a path where you want to be, sometimes I would rather set a high expectation and fall short of it than to exceed that expectation because I should have pushed myself farther. I minimize the ability for me to create that opportunity. I can assure you a positive attitude and self-assurance will be based on you meeting those goals and objectives. So a couple of things that I want to do, just talking about what you can do to create a positive mindset for your business. Practice gratitude. Take the time each day and reflect on the things that you did right. Think of the things you did wrong and learn to be grateful and appreciative of what you did accomplish this day. Go to the beach. Go to the mountains. Go to your favorite place. Read a book, journal, do the things that you need to do. But practice gratitude. No matter where you are in your business, practice gratitude. Challenge your negative thoughts. That is one of the ways that you're going to overcome negativity. Challenge it with positive affirmation. Replace negative self-talk with positive talk that you can, I will, I'm going, I did, I done, I'm going to make it happen. Surround yourself with positive people and influences in your life. I would rather be around a positive group of people to talk about the things or even listen to you as a business owner about the successes that you have in your business and not even talk about my business because it encourages me to be positive. And it motivates me. So get out there and meet people and surround yourself with positive people. If you've got family or friends or people that are dragging you down and keeping you from meeting your goals and objectives, you can't get away from your family, but you don't have to pay attention to it. And just focus on surrounding yourself with positive influences and make that a priority in your life. Take care of your physical and your mental. Listen, I can tell you there's times where I've had way too many Wendy's burgers and I didn't go to the gym, and I love playing sports. I've played it my entire life. I still do. But there's times where we get distracted and we're too busy. We grab a burger, we grab fries, grab chicken nuggets, whatever. You've got kids, you eat everything that they don't eat because you don't have time to do it, right? I'm guilty of it. And take care of your physical self. And that's what I'm doing as we speak. I've gone through a crazy year, and this next year is going to be insane for my goals and my plans for what I have. So you can't do it every day as much as I want to. I wish I could tell you you're going to be able to do it every way. But if you don't put it down to take care of yourself, you're not going to. Practice mindfulness. Practice meditation. I've got an 8-year-old daughter that she comes to me and she goes, "Hey, Dad, let's do yoga." I don't know anything about this, but we're going to try it. And she reminds me that I need to take time out where it's quiet, no TV, no radio, no books, no business, no people, no nothing. Go to the beach and just relax. Go for a walk, ride my bike. Don't think about business. Practice mindfulness. Practice meditation. Create a positive outlook, even in challenging situations. Focus on solutions. Don't focus on the problem. If you focus on the problem, it's gonna drive you nuts. So focus on the problem. If somebody comes to you with the problem, ask them to bring an answer to the problem. I'm constantly coming up with new ideas because I'm training my mind in order to solve problems. Listen, we all go there. We dwell on the problem sometimes and we got to snap ourselves back out of it. But don't focus on the problems. Focus on the solutions to the goals and objectives that you have for your business. I've said it earlier throughout this whole podcast is celebrate the small wins. If you have goals or objectives, look back over the week, look at the things that you've accomplished, and you will succeed. My goal is cultivating a positive mindset to benefit all of us. For me to be able to share how I've overcome these things or sharing with you some of the ways that I do it, the only way we're going to achieve success in our life, our business, our family, new technologies, new things are happening all the time. We have to focus by adopting a positive outlook, reading positive things, doing the things and appreciating and being grateful for what you have the capability to do right now, tomorrow, every day in the future. Implement these strategies and you will start seeing a change in your life. Doesn't matter where you are in your business. If you're trying to evolve the technology, you've got to believe you can and start solving these problems by looking for solutions to the problems. Don't look at it as a setback. It may be for a short period of time, but that's okay. It'll change, but it's developing and cultivating that mindset. By prioritizing a positive mindset, you overcome these challenges. And that was my goal for this podcast, is to help you to accomplish your dreams in your business. And with technologies evolving faster than we can keep up with it, creating that positive mindset, don't let the problems get in the way. Create that solutions mindset. Continue to build the growth in your company through that positive affirmations and goal setting and visualization. And be resilient. You can. You started out being a business owner, being resilient and dealing with the problem. So I would like to thank you for joining me on this episode. I hope each and every one of you learned something, and I would really appreciate it if you would drop me an email and tell me how you overcome your problems. Or maybe you're having a difficult challenge in overcoming these things in your business. Been a business owner forever, and I enjoy it. I don't know if I can solve that problem, but I bet you I've done something similar, or I find a way to get it done. I wish you the best. If you want to send me an email at cool@greenzebra.net, or go to gz6g.com/podcast. Leave us a message. Happy to talk to you. Until the next episode, I wish you the best. Go get them. Go get positive. Focus, set goals and objectives, and you're going to build a winning business. Have an amazing day, and thank you.